Bonjour à tous! Welcome to my channel. Moi c'est Manon and today I'm very happy to share some special tips with you. 5 secrets to help you sound more like a native French speaker, even not you are not living in France. If you are watching this, you're probably someone who loves French culture, dreams of mastering the language, and maybe even envisions spending extended time or even retiring in France someday maybe. But let's face it, reaching a level where you feel natural and confident in French isn't easy, especially when you don't get to practice daily with native speakers. So in this video, I'm going to share practical tips that will help you understand and speak French like a local. And stay tuned because I have a special gift for you in this video. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. C'est parti! So the first secret to sounding like a native is mastering common expression. Native French speakers use these phrases constantly. They're woven into everyday conversation and add so much color and personality to the language. Using this expression makes you sound more fluent, natural, and in tune with how real French people speak. Let's look at a few examples. Instead of saying the formal il n'y a pas de problème, to say no problem, try saying pas de souci. Pas de souci. This is much more casual and commonly used in France. Small changes like this make you sound instantly more natural and relatable. Another great expression is c'est pas la mer à boire. C'est pas la mer à boire. This literally means it's not the sea to drink, but it's used to say it's not that hard. It's not that hard. Ce n'est pas la mer à boire. It's not big deal. Expressions like this are everywhere in French conversation and they are very important to sounding natural and engaging when you speak. Encore une. Instead of saying je suis très fatigué, I'm very tired, try saying je suis crevé. Je suis crevé. It's a slang way to say I'm exhausted, and it's much more common in everyday speech. Little tweaks like this make a huge difference in how you come across to native speakers. Tip number 2. Work on mastering those tricky French sounds. I know that French pronunciation can feel a bit intimidating, especially if you are coming from English-speaking countries. But the good news is with the right exercise and some regular practice, you can sound more natural and improve your pronunciation significantly. One of the hardest sounds for English speakers is the French R sound. Unlike the English R, which is pronounced at the front of the mouth, the French R comes from the back of the throat. Imagine it as a soft, controlled gargle. I know it feels strange at first, but with practice it will become more natural. Try starting with just the sound R like starting here, and repeat words like France, France, and merci. Repeat these words slowly at first, focusing on keeping that R sound in the back of your throat, and over time this will help you sound more natural. Another big challenge is the nasal sounds. Those sounds are unique to French and don't really exist in English. Words like pain, bread, pain, and vin, wine, have this nasal quality where the sound resonates more in your nose than in your mouth. To practice, start by saying these words slowly, like I said earlier. Try to feel the vibration in your nose. It might take some time to get used to, but this nasal resonance is key to sounding more French. Now, to really improve your pronunciation, I highly recommend trying shadowing exercise. Shadowing is a technique where you listen to a native speaker and repeat what they say immediately after. trying to mimic their intonation, rhythmic, and pronunciation as closely as possible. It's a powerful way to train your ear and mouth to produce sounds that feel challenging at first, I know. To make this even easier for you, I've created a special YouTube playlist with shadowing exercise designed specifically for French learners like you. In this video, I go over common words, phrases, and sentences with correct pronunciation, and you can follow along, repeating after me. Shadowing is so effective because it combines listening with speaking in real time, which help you to internalize the sounds of French much faster. By repeating right after a native speaker, you're training your brain and mouth to work together, helping you overcome any hesitation with challenging sounds. Plus, shadowing forces you to focus on the flow and rhythm of the language, so you sound more fluent and natural over time. Try practicing with my shadowing exercise a few times a week. Even if it's just for 10 minutes each session, you will start to notice a difference not only in how you sound but also in your overall confidence when speaking French. Trust me, native speakers will appreciate the efforts and you will feel more comfortable engaging in conversation. So check out the shadowing playlist linked below in the description. It's a fun and practical way to work on your pronunciation. Tips number 3. Learn some basic French slang. Using the right slang will help you blend in and understand conversations around you. A few good ones to start with are truc, truc, for thing. Instead of saying une chose, you can say un truc, un truc. Bosser. Instead of travailler, to work, you can say bosser. Je bosse, je travaille, je bosse. Bouffer, which is a very casual way to say manger, to eat. Bouffer, bouffer. This might sound simple, but swapping out standard words for slang terms will make a big difference in how fluent and natural you sound. As a special thank you for watching this video, I'm offering you a free PDF with the 50 most common French slang phrases to help you sound even more like a native. You can download it for free in the description below or in the comments. Enjoy this expression and start using them in your French conversation. Now, I know that you may not be living in France, but that doesn't mean you can't bring a little bit of France into your daily life. This tip is all about creating a virtual immersion experience by surrounding yourself with French culture in small, enjoyable ways. Immersing yourself in French culture daily, even from afar, is very effective in helping you understand the language beyond textbook and formal lessons. Think of it as inviting friends into your home. By doing this, you will not only improve your listening and comprehension skills, but you will also get a sense of the cultural nuances and expressions that make the language so vibrant. Watch French shows and movies. One of the easiest ways to immerse yourself is by watching French shows or movies. Netflix has some great options like 10%, Call My Agent in English. Another fantastic series is Lupin. Watching this show allows you to pick up on everyday phrases, tone, and expression that you don't typically find in language courses. When watching, try using French subtitles instead of English to stay focused on the language. This way, you will associate the spoken words with the written form, which helps reinforce your vocabulary and improves your comprehension over time. Podcasts are another great way to bring French into your daily life. I actually host a podcast called Ohlala France, where I talk about French culture, stories, and expression in a way that's easy to follow and created specially for learners like you. You can listen to it while you're driving, cooking, or just relaxing. Podcasts are an excellent way to get used to the flow of spoken French and to learn cultural insight and common expression at the same time. Try making an habit to listen to an episode or two every week. Over time, you will notice how much easier it becomes to follow conversation in French, and you will start to recognize recurring phrases and idioms that native speakers use all the time. If you enjoy reading, find French articles online, such as news articles or blog posts about topics that interest you. Or follow some French social media accounts on Instagram or Facebook. Many French influencers and content creators post daily stories, photos, and captions in French, which gives you an authentic glimpse into modern French life and language. Even reading a few captions each day can expand your vocabulary and introduce you to new expressions. Another tip is to add small touches of French to your home environment. Labeling household items in French, using a French calendar, or even setting your phone or computer to French can be subtle but powerful ways to make the language part of your daily life. You will see these words constantly, reinforcing your memory and familiarity with common vocabulary. Tips number 5 is one of the most important. Join a community of other French learners. Practicing with others and sharing your experiences can make a world of difference. It gives you the chance to speak French in a supportive environment where mistakes are just part of the learning process. Whether it's an online group or even friends who are learning French, connecting with others who share your passion for the language make it much more enjoyable. Voila! 5 tips to sound more like a native French speaker. These are not just random tips, they are things that will actually help you break through the barriers that often hold learners back from feeling fluent. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. I share videos just like this to help you to get closer to fluency, so you won't want to miss out. And remember that special gift I promise. You can download your free PDF guide, 50 most common French slang phrases, in the description or comments. Merci beaucoup for watching, and I cannot wait to help you on your journey to sounding like a real French speaker. Je te dis à bientôt pour de nouvelles aventures, en français bien sûr.